Donald Trump is the first US president in nearly a century to end his first year without holding a state dinner. But he's wasting little time in his second. His first dinner date at the White House? French President Emmanuel Macron. But the two leaders' initial encounters have been slightly shaky. Macron even went as far as trolling Trump on his favourite platform after Washington pulled out of the Paris climate deal. But Paris's charm seems to have done the trick. A romantic dinner atop the Eiffel Tower with First Ladies last July may have been enough to forgive and forget the bilateral tensions. Since then, we've seen the birth of the newest political bromance.
The friendship between our two nations, and ourselves, I might add, is unbreakable.
Nothing will ever separate us.
Deep-rooted in their blossoming relationship, though, lies a military foundation. President Macron was the first to back Donald Trump in his decision to strike Syria, even boasting that he convinced Trump, said to be a notoriously bad listener, not to withdraw troops.
10 days ago, President Trump was saying the United States of America had a duty to disengage from Syria. I assure you, we have convinced them that it is necessary to stay for the long term.
The relationship between the two leaders has drawn comparisons with former political best buds, George W. Bush and Tony Blair, once dubbed the odd couple. Their friendship was knotted with the full invasion of Iraq, and the British government inquiry called the Blair-Bush relationship a determining factor in shaping it. Their relationship went from clean and healthy on toothpaste to a mutual hatred of Saddam Hussein. Sound familiar?
Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad.
Bashar al-Assad is at war against his own people.
Macron and Trump's common grounds can be found in good old-fashioned ego, a self-proclaimed stable genius, and as strong as the Roman god Jupiter. All good leaders make another's weakness their strength, and Emmanuel Macron seized his chance for France's own special relationship with the US. At a time when the UK's was beginning to flounder, not to mention ties with other European leaders as well. But it can't always be smiles and handshakes. Take the Iran nuclear deal, currently driving a wedge between their newfound friendship.
One of the worst deals I've ever seen. The disastrous deal. One of the dumbest deals. One of the worst deals ever was the Iran deal. I'm all for agreements, but that was a bad one. We cannot and will not make this certification.
Un accord solide.
A solid, robust, verifiable agreement that guarantees that Iran will not acquire nuclear weapons. To denounce it without proposing anything else would be a serious mistake. Not respecting it would be irresponsible.
As the deadline approaches to fix or nix the Iran agreement, it's thought Macron might be the only European leader to try to talk Trump out of breaking the deal. But with the White House back on the diplomatic dating scene for the first time in 2 years, there's plenty of things for the media and world leaders to chew over.